when you say materialistic, what exactly do you mean? Like putting brands ahead of everything else? Or
Yes.
Parang ganun,
Yes.
Parang, diba?
And that's something that sneakerheads know more than anybody else. You know, I mean, okay, let's be real here. Why are men so fixated on shoes? I mean, I can't figure that out.
Why
I mean,
not?
I mean, exactly. That's always what that's my usual answer.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, especially sneakers. I mean, let's face it. We've all come across one guy who dresses sloppy. He can dress in a garbage bag and a belt, but he has the latest Jordans.
Okay.
Diba? I mean, let's face it. He can own a shirt that he wore or bought 5 years ago or even 10 years ago. I'm talking about myself, but would have the latest pair of sneakers. Now, fact is, men love shoes because it makes them feel good. That's the given fact. We have these beautiful shoes because we just simply feel good about wearing nice shoes. Now, even if our clothes are old, it's okay. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Pag butas-butas na, that's what I know. Okay, all right. Now, this is a fact that a lot of people don't seem to realize.
Okay.
One of the reasons why men, I don't know, gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Men like to have or own fantastic pair of shoes because other men look at it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's the first thing I look at.
I mean, you used to be a sneakerhead, right?
I am. I still am.
That's
What are
right.
you talking about? Used to be. I still am.
Oh, you're still a sneakerhead.
Yeah, I still am.
And speaking of sneakerheads, before anything else, I'd like to thank Jay Abel for suggesting this
Thank you,
because
Jay.
he is a sneakerhead, and his best friend Dwight, he's an insane sneakerhead. Insane.
You mean the kinds of people who buy the Yeezys and
the rare ones? I'm not just talking
Yeah.
those you can buy in the country. He buys stuff like out of the country, and it's insane. So, okay, again, you being a sneakerhead, why do you love being a sneakerhead?
I think when you talk about being a sneakerhead, for me it always goes back to basketball.
Okay.
Because that's when it started.
Right.
When basketball players started wearing, all of these new sneakers. Like it started with Jordan actually, with Michael Jordan, when he started wearing his Jordan 1s, which was, back then, really against the grain. Because back then, NBA players would wear Converse.
Right,
Diba?
back then, back
That
in
was
the
the
60s, 70s, yeah.
80s, the brand of choice was Converse, and Nike was just new in
Right.
the market. So when Michael Jordan came into the league and wore his Air Jordan 1s, what is
Yes.
that? I think I really point to Michael as being the #1 influence for all sneakerheads.
And,
Correct me, yeah, if I'm
and
wrong.
just so you know, wearing those shoes won't make you do a slam dunk from the
No,
free
you won't
throw
be
line,
Michael
okay? And okay, by the way, you can all get in touch with us if you guys want to contribute to this at 638-1035, or you can Viber us at 0998-047-2918, Facebook.com/1035KLITE, Twitter at 1035KLITE, and all of a sudden I'm getting so many notifications. All right, so anyway, as you said, if it weren't for Michael Jordan, we wouldn't have this sneakerhead culture. It's so huge here in the Philippines. It's insanely huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we even have sneaker conferences.
Yes.
Which the last one I went to, I think, was around 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm a retired sneakerhead. Why did I get out of it? Because it just got too expensive.
Yeah.
And aside from that, the designs that they have now, I'm not bashing any brands or anything like that. I'm just saying that the only reason why I got into sneakers was because I love the fact that these shoes look good on me. I'm not saying that the sneakers will make me look good, but
Okay.
they look good on me in my eyes. And because I have pretty wide feet, I think. And there are certain sneakers that that look horrible on me.
Yeah.
All right?
I agree.
I take, for instance, the Onitsuka Tigers. I mean, if I wear that, I look like I have tiny feet. However, if I put on my Air Force Ones, that's a different story. You know, I feel like Nelly, you know, my Air Force Ones. Oh, that was just so wrong. Should never do that again. So, I mean, it at the end of the day, it all boils down, for me, it all boils down to the numbers, the money. It just got a little too expensive.
This is why you got out of it.
One of the reasons.
Yeah.
One of the reasons. And it got too tedious because there were so many models to choose
Yeah.
from.
Yeah. Kasi nga, sneakerheads nowadays. I mean, not really trying to bash or anything, but it's not about getting the latest pair.
Right.
For me,
For
being
you,
a sneakerhead,
okay.
it's not really getting the latest pair. It really boils down to your preference. Really, for me, parang, for example, me, I like Air Max 97s.
Right,
For me, I collect them. I think they're pretty. So I don't really care if something else comes in, na parang or of a different variant. It doesn't appeal to me because I like my Air Maxes.
Right,
So even if the next Jordan comes in, the Off-Whites come in, I don't go crazy over them. I don't really have to get the latest pair always.
See, that's the problem. There are men who need to have the latest. I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen, for instance, in Japan, my goodness, I have a friend who's a sneakerhead in Japan. He lives
There's
in
a
Tokyo.
big sneaker market over in Japan.
It's
Really
huge,
there.
huge,
Yeah.
and people would line up a day or two
Yeah.
at the store just to wait just to wait for those sneakers to come out. I mean, that's insane. I would never do that. I would never in a million years
but
do
Brian,
that.
that is the game nowadays. You know, that's why you actually have people paying other people to line up for them nowadays.
What?
Yeah. You see it here in Manila. What? Like you see people like lining up. This guy isn't a sneakerhead. He's wearing something like he's wearing chanelas. What are you doing in line? So
Are you
kinda,
kidding
you kinda
me?
figure out, okay, so somebody paid this guy to, and I asked that guy, somebody paid him to stay in line for 12 hours, and they have rate cards. Like, okay, for 3 hours, this is how much. For a whole day, this is how much. But yeah, it's the game nowadays. That's why, even if I am still a sneakerhead, I don't get into that part of it, that race for the next, that next whole
Yeah. I never did that. I would never. I probably because I'm just impatient, or I would never want to line up for that long just for shoes. I mean, come on.
But some guys actually like that. But some guys like the hunt. Some guys like that process of
The hunt.
Yeah,
I love that.
But if they find it, parang oh, and then they feel so good. If there's a rare pair that they find.
Right.
Yeah, For them, it's the prize. Yeah.
They're looking for that unicorn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.